Okay. Well. Guys, look. I thought it would be kind of fun for me and me only to talk to you guys. I always say you guys, it's just my default. Just talk, actually, more so. Not to anyone in specific, just for my own pleasure.
Oh, pleasure, dude? Sick!
Not like that, bro. So, essentially, and I'm gonna do this. This is the art of multitasking.
Girl, that's funny. You can't multitask for shit. Just being like, it's all wrong. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. And it is all wrong. Also, peep this Holy Shit We're Alive book that my mom got me. It's so awesomeness. Cue the Hot Mess Express and me not making an ounce of sense. This guy's such a fucking burden. He's right in the way. Ugh. I cannot wait to show you guys my room. I'm in the process of redoing it right now. And by redoing it, I mean stripping it of everything and starting over. Anyway, so yeah, that's exciting. But I was going to talk to you guys why I put, as some time in between classes right now, why I put some pictures up. Thought that would be kind of wholesome. And in the meantime, I'm going to totally just get mad because, let's see, we should probably burn some sage too. No girl, no sage, just start the damn video. Let's see, let's go over here. Edward. My fucking bed is so in the way right now, hold on. Anyway, look at that. Is this such a fucking, it's cool. I could put you over by the naked women. This is kind of good actually, I kind of fucks with this.
So basically what I wanted to talk about, this is pretty good. Why I put some pictures up, is something that's so, last video we talked about shame and guilt, which, you know, still very much stands, unfortunately, in my life. Oh, these are so fucking cute. God damn. Fucking adorable. Ugh! I'm gonna start crying. These are so precious.
So precious. Okay.
Shame and guilt, basically, is what we talked about last time. But this time, I kind of wanted to talk about the fact that I turn 20 this year. That's fucking wild, dude. 20 years old. No more teenagerness. And you know, call me absolutely crazy, because I am. What I want is I want this fucking channel. I want it to find other people. Literally, I don't care age. Like, I'm not ageist or anything like that. But I just wanted to, like, find other, like, 20-year-olds or people my age, because it's so fun being a batshit crazy teenage girl. It's a good time. And I think that,
guys, the girl just cannot open that bag.
Over my past years, I have learned a lot, just as a teenager, and there's a lot of stuff that I want to take with me into my 20s, and a lot of stuff that I just want to fucking kick to the curb, because it's so, like, you know, it's so shit. So, basically, Kay, hello! Sorry, I cannot open this thing. I've been fucking with it for, hold on. This is a very nostalgic type thing that I'm, you know, it's like talking about old memories and like the teenage years and how fucked up they were, but how much fun they were at the same time. I think some other thing, and I also just think talking about like some of this stuff will just, I don't know, it'll just help like literally so much. And not just me, I just like everybody, I think. So some things that I learned from being a teenager is, oh my god, where do I even begin? You know, actually, I want to start with the stuff that I don't want. I want to unlearn. I feel like our teenage years, we are taught so much stuff. And then you realize how fucking stupid all of that stuff is. So, like, the 20s are the time you have to unlearn everything that you did. Unlearn everything that you learned, I guess, in a way. So, like, I was like all throughout my teenage years and still to this like day, I genuinely care so much about what people think about me. And it's like, this video is so cliche. It's gonna be such a fucking cliche.
Yeah.
I don't care. Genuinely, why would I care what people think? You know what I mean? Like, it gets to a point where you are just, if you're so fucking worried about what every single, like, person thinks about you, thinks about what your decision, like, thinks about, like, your decisions, thinks about how you are as a person, it's like, at the end of the day, you can let that affect you, but you shouldn't, because, and I know people tell you that shit all the time. Trust me, I get it too, because, like, I heard that whole, like, don't hear what people think, like, this, that, and the other, but genuinely, you shouldn't care what people think, just because, like, people are gonna think. Everyone has grown up with different experiences, different circumstances, and different situations that make them think and react to the world the way that they do. That's not your problem. Like, it's just not. Like, what a bitch has to say about you, what a bitch thinks about you, that comes from themselves. That has nothing to do with you. But if you take on all of their shit, that's, like, you can't, it's so much easier said than done. Like, I can sit here, and everything I also say in these videos, I know it comes off kind of preachy. It's not me trying to preach, it's actually me trying to, like, listen to my own words, because I need to hear them too. And a lot of the time, it's like, you know, it's hard to keep it all in mind, but genuinely.
Also, I will say that I know I was being, like, really sweet and sentimental, and I'm still trying to do that. And I'm, like, all about being positive on yourself, whatever. My side profile can fuck off.
You go your entire life with caring what people think, and that is a life that is wasted. I'm, like, honest to God, I am a firm believer in that. Like, spending all of your precious time worrying about what other people think, that's just not a life that I want to live anymore, bro. Like, I've lived that life. I've done it for a few years, and, yeah, it's not fun. And I don't want to do it anymore. And another thing I think is, that I kind of wanted to touch on in this, is the power of critical thinking. And again, all of this seems so fucking obvious, you would think. But, like, we're so quick to just go with, like, whatever the fuck else. Like, what's popular, what this person's thinking, like, what if, like, this is, and I know this is not making sense. I'm like, this was such a funny, cute idea. No, girl, like, you cannot multitask for shit.
Really? I would have never, gosh, that's a shocker. Who could have guessed that?
But whatever. We're gonna try. We're gonna try our darndest. I'll show you the pictures once I'm, like, done yapping. Once I'm done just being a yapopotamus for real.
The amount of ums and likes and anyways, it's vile. But I can't do anything about it. I was born this way, okay? Fuck off.
Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, critical thinking. Like, just because a bunch of people think something's right and they believe it this certain way, it doesn't mean you have to. Like, genuinely, and again, like, this is so much easier said than done, but this has been, like, such a learned skill for me as well. Like, being like, wait, actually, what you just said doesn't resonate with me at all. I kind of don't believe you. I kind of call bullshit. Like, you can, I think coming up with your own belief system and your own foundation with every aspect of your life, whether it's spirituality, education, exercise even, and food, and, like, that's another thing I want to talk about, but relationships and love, like, not everything everyone says all the time is going to be true. And we have grown up with this set of, like, beliefs, whether we realize them or not, and a lot of those beliefs are fucking bullshit, bro. Like,
Okay, now that we've kind of got a little bit more of a flow going on,
They're fucking bullshit, bro. Like,
I'm gonna step back and edit a little bit less. Yeah.
I think one that comes to mind is that love has to be hard. You know, like, love is such a hard thing. No one knows how to love anymore, like this, that, and the other. Or like no one's really knows how to be a good friend anymore. Friendships are toxic, this, that, and the other. And I'm not saying that they're not, and I'm not saying that these things don't take work. But also, writing them off as just being hard and difficult, you know, that's just not true. It's just not fucking true. Like, there are so many people in this world, and you're settling and wasting your time on some person that treats you like shit. No, girl, or boy, or whoever, we don't do that shit anymore. Like, you see what I'm getting at here? It's like, it doesn't have to feel like shit. like, you don't have to surround yourself with the people that are constantly making you feel like shit. Like we do in the teenage years, I feel like. At least I, like, you know. There are so many people out there with so many different backgrounds, and they're just waiting to meet you, you know? Like, once you start looking at life like that, and you start looking at life in a very fun, exciting way like that, and like viewing it as a gift almost, because again, everyone in their angsty teenage years, and even still to this day, is so focused on the stupidest shit in the world, like social media, all that stuff, and it's like, okay, I promise you bitches, no one is going to remember how many followers you have on Instagram when you're dead. And the bottom line is, like, no one cares. And everything anyone posts ever is super fake. Also, I know I'm, like, jumping around a lot, but all of this does have to do with just, like, being a critical thinker. And part of that is get the fuck off social media. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, social media, people love to just sit and yap, as I'm doing right now. But, like, people just love to sit and talk and just yap.
Hypocrite.
On social media. And that doesn't, like, and a lot of the time, a lot of the shit that they're saying, bro, it's not true. It's just, it's not fucking true. Like, that is just what it comes down to. So, I just urge each and every one of you to come up with your own belief system that feels right to you. Like, it doesn't, everyone, like, again, here's the cliches. Everyone's path looks a little bit different. Everyone's grown up a little bit different. Everyone's got different experiences, again, that are, like, the reason they're behaving the way that they are. But also, you don't have to, if that doesn't feel good to you, I genuinely, if something doesn't feel good to you, you don't have to do it. Like, I don't know why we say there's always another option. There's always, like, so many more opportunities out there for growth and for new beginnings. Like, you can, I wish I knew how to phrase this better, but, like, just use your critical thinking skills and trust yourself. Don't trust anybody else but yourself. You know yourself better than anyone else does. And again, I'm saying this not to preach. I'm saying this for me to hear. Like, I'm saying this to myself, and hopefully it, like, resonates and it can hold space for other people to feel the same. Don't care, like, not caring what people think. I cannot stress this enough for me. Like, dude, you have the right to do what you want to do in this life, like, and wear what you want to wear and be who you want to be, like, and love who you want to love. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, imagine if we took every single person's opinion. Just imagine if we catered to everyone else's likes and needs. Again, that's a whole life that is wasted. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't help other people. I think that's probably one of the best parts of life, is connecting and serving another person. But you got to be able to do it for yourself too.
I know I said I was going to edit less, but listen, there is shit on my lip for the entirety of this, like, little whatever is going on, and it is driving me absolutely bananas, because I'm actually saying some really wholesome things, and there's fucking shit on my lip, which really just kills the vibe, if you ask me, but we're going to continue anyway.
And at the end of the day, like, you do only have you. So you kind of got to, like, put yourself first. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And, for us people pleasers, I know this is not an easy thing, but I just, you know, and this doesn't just have to be, like, for those that are, like, turning 20 or, like, hitting a certain age. This is just for everybody, I think. It's like, dude, don't waste your time. Don't waste, like, another thing that's been running through my mind a lot.
I will say, no one interrupts me more than me.
just since we're talking, that kind of, I just said don't waste your time. Don't waste your time because time is so fucking precious. Like, honest to God, I have been thinking about this shit nonstop for the past, like, few months. Is like how precious time is and where you're putting that time and where you're putting that energy. And again, this is gonna sound really sad and upset, but like this is just something that has been really heavily on my mind, is that like life is so precious. Like, you blink your eyes and like 3-5 years has gone by, and you want to be spending your time around people that genuinely love you, doing things that you genuinely love, learning about the world, helping other people, growing as a human, understanding yourself first, and realizing like there's good and bad in the world. Yes, there's always been good and bad in the world, hence the yin and yang from the fucking dawn of time. Like, there's a reason, there's positive and there's negative energy. There's always been bad in this world. There's always going to be bad in this world. I'm sorry, I hate to say that, but it's true. So you need to decide what you want to spend your time focusing on. The good energy or the bad energy. Like, I know this, again, this is so hippie, but this is just what I believe. And I also believe that, you know, for the longest time, I believed that everybody has the right to be happy. And, you know, I still believe that, okay? But I'm going to put myself into this. I have the right to be happy too. And it kind of makes me sad that it took me, what the fuck is on my lip a little bit? Like, what is that?
Thank God.
I don't know. Again, this is very all over the place, so editing this back, I know already, me watching this back, I'm gonna be like, girl, you sound like you're on acid.
Girl, you sound like you're on acid. Let me just go on record and say this. Every time I film a video and I watch it back, I realize how messy and all over the place it is. And I also realize that I go off on like 30 different tangents all the time, and a lot of the time it doesn't make sense. I don't really filter my thoughts or my words. But, you know, she's got heart. She's got heart.
Bitches probably think I am on acid. But time is so precious and so valuable. And I just, like, don't want to waste my time. Because we're here for such a long time, but also, think about it in, like, such a short time, honestly. Like, compared to, like, all the people that have come before us and all the people that are going to come after, come.
Come.
It is such a short time. So, how are you spending that time? Well, I hope that you're not spending it around people that are treating you like shit. In platonic or romantic relationships. Or your family. Because family I know is a big one too. Like, letting go family beliefs. Letting go, like, toxic parents. Letting go, like, you know what I mean? Like, I want everyone to just feel good. And I just, you know, part of I feel like my purpose here, and not just me, I feel like everyone's purpose here, whether they realize it or not, is to help other people. Like, to help and love other people. Like, that, if nothing else, that I hope that's how you're spending your time, is loving. Loving yourself, loving your body, loving what you do in this life, loving the people around you. And again, if, like, you don't love the people around you, you don't have to, like, be around them. You can always fucking walk away from something if it doesn't feel right. Because why would you not? Why would you not? Why would you stay? And, like, again, I'm not bitching anyone out. I'm asking myself this too. Like, why would you stay if something doesn't feel right or something doesn't feel good? Or someone isn't right or isn't good for you? Like, again, wasting your precious time on something or something like that, it's not. It's just not worth it. This life is too short, and there's too many other beautiful souls out there to waste your time on the shitty ones. You know? And, like, everyone, I get it, everyone's doing the best that they know how with the circumstances they've been given, but that's not my problem. Like, if you're gonna be a shithead, that's not on me, bro. I don't know what to tell you, because I'm not gonna sit and take that anymore. I've sat and taken people's shit for the past 19 years of my life. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm leaving that way far behind me when I turn 20. Swear to God. Swear to God. And you should too. It doesn't matter how old you are. Leave that shit behind. We don't want that. We don't want that fucking bullshit energy, dude. Come on. Just come hang with me. We'll have a good time. You don't need to be treated like shit. You deserve more than that. Anyways. Oh, I love this picture of me and my coworker. It's so cute. Her name is Danny. Shout out Danny if you ever watch this. Danny's delightful. And you know what? I'm also going to talk about the great love I have in my heart for humans and kind of like, oh, real quick, before we get into the cute, mushy stuff, things I'm looking forward to. Things I'm going to leave behind.
Trigger warning just in this clip. I know a lot of people are going to be like, the world isn't your trigger warning. True, but I'm always going to give a heads up when I talk about sensitive things because I'm a good person, okay? We talk about food. And if that's a hard thing for you to like, you know yourself better than anyone, so just, there's your warning.
Look, I know our society is built like this. This is a whole other episode topic that I do want to talk about, is body in food, because I just think that deserves its whole own little speech, if you will. But not like, I don't want to worry about that shit anymore, honestly. And that's so much easier said than done, and that's a work in progress. But genuinely, I can't waste another ounce of my precious life worrying about the wrong things and like the silly things, like caring what people think. Like, oh my god, I ate a cookie today, fuck. You know? So just leaving shit like that and focusing more on like the good parts of life. And I feel like we've lost so many of the good parts of life, dude. Like, genuinely, I love that I'm just moving you down the line as I like go down the line and hang pictures. But I'll tell you what the things that I realized like recently in my teenage years that feed my soul and like things that I want other people to like realize. It's so simple, yet we forget it. This is what I'm looking forward to doing the most in my 20s, and this is what I realized I enjoyed doing the most in my teenage years, which was few and far between because a lot of my time and energy was focused on if a person liked me back. How do I make everybody like me? Oh, I need to work out because I look like shit. Oh, my body doesn't look like her body. Oh, that's like, I'm going to hate myself for that. I guess a lot of time was spent hating myself when I could have been spending my time loving myself and others and the world around me. But alas, it's the teenage years. All bets are off. I am glad I learned all these lessons young, but and toxic friends and fake friends. And if I did well on a math test, I literally failed junior year math and I still graduated with a 3.85. So I guess you realize that every little fucking terrible, horrible thing that's the end of the world is actually really just a moment in time, as every other moment is in our life, you know? Just little moments and experiences. And I think trying to find the beauty even in the shitty moments has been another thing that I learned. It's actually, I'm writing a screenplay about it, in case you guys wanted to know. But I don't care if you want to know or not, because I'm gonna tell you anyway. Haha.
Progress.
Let's see. I also realized, like, my last video, editing it back, I realized how, like, much I go, and, like, do an awkward giggle after things I say. I'm like, girl, stand up. Don't do that anymore. Like, we gotta break that habit. When I turn 20, no more little giggle. I don't want to be a giggle in 2020. Don't be a giggle in 2020, for real.
Don't be a giggle in 2024, for real.
Okay, so, what I'm excited for. Like, I've talked about all the shit I'm leaving behind. Things I'm excited for. Well, I'm pretty excited to keep making videos for a little, like, my little journal documentary, growing up, coming of age type thing. I'm also really excited to connect and meet new people, okay? Like, oh my god, I think people are the most beautiful thing in this world. Like, everybody, like, just the fact that everyone has a story and everyone has these moments and experiences, and, like, when you meet someone, you get to talk about that and you get to, like, oh, it's like just this most intense rush of connection. The rush of connection moments, that's what I'm excited about in my 20s, because I feel like I already have so many. Guys, when I tell you, I have the craziest connections in this life, and it's awesome. Like, and it's just gonna keep growing, and that's how it is. I mean, it's life. That is what it is. That is what you do. You connect with those around you, and, like, you also connect with, like, the world around you and, like, the animals, and it's all so beautiful.
Fuck. This bitch definitely does shrooms.
I'm excited to meet new people and just keep loving my other people the people that have come and gone, even if they're just in my life for a short amount of time, I can assure you that every single person that has been in my life, whether they've been in my life for years or for months, it doesn't matter. They've touched my heart in such a deep way that I will literally never forget. Even when I'm like 80 fucking years old and my tits are sagging to the floor, I'll still remember them and be like, oh, man, I can't believe that. What a cool human. I'm grateful. Even if they were shitty to me, I'm still grateful because they taught me something. Anyway, moving swiftly along. I'm excited to feel. I'm excited to feel. Sue me. Sue my ass. I didn't used to be like that. I used to shut my emotions off every chance I got, and I would bottle everything up until I was in so much pain I couldn't control it anymore, and that's another story. But basically, feeling as hard as it is and as painful as it is, it's something that we all do as humans, and I love it when humans are vulnerable with me and people show me their vulnerable side. I think it's such a blessing and a gift, and I just can't wait to feel all the emotions. Like, you know, with growing up, there are more goodbyes that are in store. It's just inevitable. And goodbyes suck ass. They're probably one of my least favorite parts of life, but man, like, it's also the most beautiful feeling ever is saying goodbye, because it's like, oh my God, I'm in fucking agony right now, but like the fact that I can be in this much pain just shows like how special the connection was. Anyway, I think that's like a Winnie the Pooh quote or something. Do not eat me out for
Run it back.
I mean, bitch me out. That's what I meant to say. Do not bitch me out for that, okay? I know I'm not that profound. Winnie the Pooh said it, not me, bitch. Not me, bitch. Let's just keep on going. This is fun. Oh, we're at 27 minutes. This is gonna be a long video. Oh yeah, I'm excited to chase my dreams and my passions. Uh-oh, cringy alert. Boner alert. No, but seriously. Like, again, life is so simple. You're a human. You feel things. You fall in love with things. You know? You get to meet people. You get to grow. You get to go through really shit experiences, but they shape you into who you are. And then you get to go through really beautiful experiences too, who also shape who you are. Do you guys see the connection I'm drawing? The yin and the yang, the bad, the good. It's all important. Which is another thing I learned. Okay, I almost just puked. I didn't mean to do that. I mean, imagine how embarrassing it would be if I just threw up. Like, I'm saying all this, like, really sweet, sentimental shit, and I'm just like, anyway, that would be just horrible. I'm really glad I didn't do that. But, oh, what else? Oh, yeah, chasing, like, you know, just, like, doing art, because art is fucking dope. Like, and getting more into music, and, because music is just fucking powerful, and it's cool, and so is art. Art is the way that we react to the world around us, and it's just so cool. And I have, like, again, I have a goal. I'm writing a screenplay that I hope to get made one day, and that's been fun, like, diving more into that. I kind of want to talk about that more on this channel, too. You know, maybe in another video, which is my favorite thing to say, apparently. Literally, I'm like, yeah, I don't know, maybe in another video. But, yeah, I don't know. There's just so much to do and, like, learn a new language and so many places to travel to. I would also like to make it known that I am the luckiest human in the world. It feels like that I get the opportunity to do all this. And another thing I learned is just having a certain amount of gratitude for life and for the beat in your heart and the air in your lungs and whatnot. And just because, you know, comparison is the, you know, thief of happiness, so I hear, and it's true, because I spent a lot of my teenage years comparing myself to, in every way a person can compare themselves to another person. I promise you I did it, and I know you guys did too. It's just a human thing, that's just what we do. It's shitty, but, I mean, recently, this past month, I've really been trying to, like, take the time to sit at the end of the day, and, like, you know, I'm a total hippie, so I, like, meditate, and I do my little rituals, whatever, but it's also just, like, thank you. Like, thank you for everything that I have, because, my God, I am so lucky in so many ways, and I don't want to forget that, you know? I don't want to forget that and get super caught up in the trap of, like, oh, I don't have this, so naturally my life sucks. A good book for everyone to read is the Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Started reading that. It's pretty fucking great. Also, if you want to try to tap more into like your creative ways, which I think every person should because we're all super cool because we have a brain that works in beautiful ways, you should read The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, I think. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm also not like a book connoisseur. These are just books that I think could be super beneficial for people. And again, at the end of the day, I just feel like I want to help people. I just want to help in some way. And I think one day my life coach is going to teach me, you know, like show me the ropes and how to help people and stuff. And I'm really fucking excited for that day. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, let's keep going down the line. I still have a good 5 minutes, I would say. So might as well keep talking. Yeah, I'm so excited to see more, do more, be more. And, you know, I think, again, this life, and I feel like I'm allowed to speak on this because I have been in that place before. Oh, here we go. We're going to get vulnerable. To end it off, we're going to get really, really vulnerable here. I know what it's like to not want to be here anymore, okay? I know what it's like to be in the most intense amount of pain that you just don't think any of it's worth it. I get that. I know that. I've felt that. I promise you that there's, and I think everyone can say the same thing, I promise you there's nothing that I haven't felt before. And I know that there's nothing you haven't felt before either. And I think that's sort of beautiful in a way because that makes both of us a little bit fucked up and broken. But if both of us are fucked up and broken, then I guess neither of us really are, huh? But, poetic as fuck! Oh my god, you so want to suck my dick right now, huh? Yeah, I knew it. But, ugh, I don't remember what was I talking about? Oh my god, I like don't know a little bit. I was talking about helping people. Oh, divorce, babes, divorce. No. Oh, excited to fall in love. Excited to keep falling in love with like the randomest bitches ever. Like I see a bitch walking down the street and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna get along. But also just like more platonic love, just more love in general. Oh yeah, I was saying, I know what it's like to be in that state that you just don't want to do it anymore. And I can understand that, but I promise, there are so many more experiences and beautiful moments in store for you and your soul. You were put here for a reason. I don't know the reason, don't fucking ask me that, but like you were put here for a reason. And I don't think you should throw that away. And maybe you haven't figured out what your purpose is. Maybe you haven't figured anything out yet. That's okay. I promise you, no one really has. No one ever really will. No one really knows what they're doing, so you're not alone in that. And, shit. I like having you here. And I promise you, your life has touched more people's lives than you'll ever know. It's just how it is. You know, one person's life touches another person's life so much. Every single person's life does. And you can try to fight me on that. I'll forever believe that. Watch It's a Wonderful Life if you don't. Like, that'll... Genuinely, I know it's a Christmas movie, but watch it because that'll kind of like show you more like one person's life does touch another person's life so much, and you do matter. And I want you to always remember that because there's still so much for you to do here. Anyway, and I just think that's just a good reminder for everybody because I know we all get into these really hard, dark, fucked up places, and everything just feels so heavy sometimes, but it doesn't, you know, it's, you get what I'm trying to say. You get what I'm trying to say. And shit, I love you. I'm proud of you. In case you don't know. There's so much beauty ahead, and even though there's so much pain ahead too, because I'm not going to sit here and be like, only good things ahead. It's just not life. It's just not life, dude. Sorry. Fucked up things are gonna happen to everybody, not just you. But that means good things are gonna happen to everybody too, not just you. No one's special. If no one's special, that means everyone is. Just kidding. I don't really know what I think about all that. I'm like, I don't know. Am I special? Sure. but I'm no more special than anybody else. Oh, wow, poetic. Anyways, I know so many people are like getting the ick from this video. And actually, that's good. If you get the ick from this video, later, bitch. I don't even want your ass here. This is gonna be a time where also, I wonder, like my whole, like my fucking rack is, my rack, I'm like, wow, my like fucking double D's. My titties, this is a very tit forward shirt, but I feel like we're at the place where it's like, fine, you can look at my boobs, I guess. If you're a woman. Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah, it really does. I am so lucky that I learned the beauty of life at such a young age. Here, come over here. We're gonna wrap this up. Oh, do you want to see? It's not quite done yet, but we did get pretty far. Look at all those pictures. These are places that I've been that are gonna replace these ones because I designed this fucking room when I was like 13, hence the like beach aesthetic. But this room is so cursed, dude. Oh, do you want to see my cool ass like desk area though? Ah, so cool. Okay, yeah. Wrap this up.
God, that is horrible.
Fine. I'll just hold you right here then. Wrapping this up. How do I wrap this up? I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why you're here, but we are. So we might as well make the most of it. Have some kick-ass fucking fun, you know? Learn, like, do things, meet people, try things, just, you know, just do it all and... Man, it's just a lot. Like, holy shit, we're alive. It's cool. It's beautiful. And I just want people to remember that even when times get really shitty. You know, you're never alone. There's always hope. And, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I am so bittersweet about leaving my teenage years because, man, just growing up is just so... Oh, it's such a weird thing. But it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And, you know, there's a lot of things that I want to keep with me as I grow and a lot of things that I want to let go of. And, yeah, I guess. And here, let me be clear. I don't turn 20 for a few months. It's just been very heavy on my mind. But, yeah. I guess that's it. This is me sitting and pondering what the fuck I want to say for the last little part of this. I guess just embrace it all. Just embrace life. The good, the bad, the ugly. It's all part of it. It's all part of it, and that in and of itself is beautiful. And just being alive is beautiful because a lot of people aren't. So yeah, might as well take advantage of it while we are. Okay, I think that's kind of an okay way to end. So I'm gonna shut this. Actually, I do want to show you. Okay, look at. Let's see. Look at this. I don't know if any of you guys watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, and if you don't, then fuck you. I want nothing to do with you. I'm just kidding. But you should watch it. It literally is so good. Oh my god! It's the Fire Nation girls. So tits. Okay, for real. Signing off. Goodbye. All the love, all the time. You get it.
What the fuck? Bitch. Are you serious? Ugh, hold on. Oh my god, you've got me so fucked up right now. Why? Thank you. Guys, this is absurd. Ugh! Why is this happening? Yo, I need a cigarette or 6, for real. Oh my fucking god. Fine. Thank you.